Hello everyone, this is Neha. I welcome you all to AN Square Academy. Today we are going to discuss rate of change of velocity, and that is acceleration. Acceleration is defined as it is a measure of change in velocity of an object per unit time. What is this change in velocity? Let's say initially the object is moving with velocity u, and in time t it changes its velocity to v. So earlier it was moving with velocity u, and then in time t it has changed its velocity to v. How can we write change in velocity? We can write the change in velocity as final minus initial. Final velocity is v here, initial is u here. So this is the change in velocity, and it has changed to v in time t. It has taken time t to change from u to v. So this is the change in velocity, and when we divide a quantity by t, it becomes rate of change of velocity. So we write this as acceleration. Here we have got the formula of acceleration, that is v minus u by t. Change in velocity. Here we have got the formula for acceleration, that is change in velocity upon time taken. Acceleration A equal to v minus u by t. In numerator we have velocity. Unit of velocity is meter per second, and in denominator we have time. Unit of time is second. So unit of acceleration becomes meter per second square. Meter per second upon second, it becomes meter per second square, and this is the SI unit of acceleration. Acceleration can be positive if acceleration is in the direction of velocity. Then acceleration is positive. In the direction of velocity means we are increasing the velocity. Earlier the velocity is, let's say, 5 meter per second, and when you increase the velocity, let's say 10 meter per second, then we say that acceleration is in the direction of velocity, and in that case we will get the positive value of acceleration. You can put these values here and you see that acceleration is coming positive. Initially object is moving with 5 meter per second, that means u is 5. Then the velocity becomes 10, that means v is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5 per second. Let's say 1 second is there, 1 second time is there, so the acceleration is coming out to be 5 meter per second square. Here we are getting the positive value of acceleration. Now in the first case, when we are increasing the velocity, we are getting the acceleration positive. What happens when we apply brakes? We apply brakes, that means we are decreasing the speed. Let's say earlier the speed was 10 meter per second. You are applying brakes and it is becoming now 0 meter per second. The car has stopped completely and the velocity is now 0 meter per second. You have applied brakes and now the velocity is this. So in that case, you will observe that acceleration value is coming out to be negative, and that is also called deceleration. Here you can see how the acceleration is coming negative. Initial velocity was 10 and final has become 0 after applying brakes. 0 minus 10, and let's say the time is 1 second, it is coming out to be minus 10 meter per second square. So when we apply brakes, that means when the motion is opposite to direction of velocity, when acceleration is opposite to direction of velocity, then in that case we will get negative acceleration, and these points will be helpful while you solve the numericals. You have to keep in mind that when the velocity is increasing, then in that case we will get the acceleration as positive, and when the deceleration is going on, when the object is applying brakes, we will get negative value of acceleration. You have to keep both of these points in your mind while you solve the numerical. So let's revise it once. Acceleration is a measure of change in velocity of an object per unit time. Initially the object was moving with velocity u and it has changed the velocity to v in time t. So the formula of acceleration we have got here, final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Acceleration is change in velocity upon time. And the unit of acceleration is meter per second square, that is the SI unit. Acceleration can be positive and negative also. When we increase the velocity, we will get positive acceleration, and when we apply brake, we will get negative acceleration. Now let's discuss the uniform motion and non-uniform case. What will be the value of acceleration? How the acceleration is obtained in case of uniform motion and non-uniform motion. First is uniform motion. What is uniform motion? When the object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Let's say the object has started from point A and it has covered 5 meter of distance in 1 second, then again 5 meter of distance in 1 second, and so on. That means equal distance is covered in equal intervals of time. That is called uniform motion. How the acceleration will be in this uniform motion? Object is moving in a straight line. So we are considering a straight line path. Velocity remains constant with time because we are considering the uniform motion. In uniform motion case, the velocity is constant. Now, if the velocity is constant, if the object is moving with the same constant velocity, 5 meter per second, 5 meter per second, and after that 5 meter per second, so we are getting u, that is the initial velocity, as 5 meter per second, and v, that is the final velocity, that is also 5 meter per second. So the acceleration becomes what? Formula for acceleration is change in velocity upon time. Change in velocity is v minus u by t, and here the v is 5, u is also 5. So 5 minus 5 is 0. Acceleration becomes 0 in the case of uniform motion. When the object is moving with a constant velocity, we are getting u and v value same, and so the change in velocity is 0 and we are getting acceleration as 0. In non-uniform motion, what will be the acceleration? Non-uniform motion is when the object covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. Let's say this distance is 5 meter, it is covered in 1 second. This distance is 10 meter, this is covered in 1 second. This distance is 20 meters and this is covered in 1 second, and so on. In non-uniform case, object is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Here the v1 is, let's say, 5 meter per second, v2 at time t2 is 10 meter per second, this is the velocity, v3 is 20 meter per second. So you can see that velocity is continuously varying with time. First point is velocity varies with time. In the case of non-uniform motion, velocity varies with time. And you see there are different values at different instants. At t1, the velocity is 5 meter per second. At time t2, 10 meter per second. At time t3, velocity is 20 meter per second. So different values are there at different instants. And when the values are different, that means the speed is not constant. Here what we have concluded, speed is not constant. Speed is not constant, that means change in velocity during any interval will be not 0. In the previous case, in the uniform motion case, we have got this value 0 because the velocity was same at every instant. So the change in 0, 5 minus 5 is 0. But here the speed is varying continuously. It is not constant at any point of time. So here what will be the acceleration? Acceleration formula is change in velocity upon time. Let's say the value of u is 5 and v is 10. So 10 minus 5 upon 1, that will be 5 meter per second square. Here the acceleration is some value, some numerical value. It is not 0 here. So are you getting this point? Here we will get some value of acceleration which is non-zero. Okay. We have just discussed that acceleration can be positive and negative. In the uniform motion case, we will get positive acceleration, and in the non-uniform motion case, we will get negative acceleration, which is called deceleration or retardation also. Now we are going to discuss acceleration is of two types: uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration is when the velocity of an object increases or decreases by equal amounts in equal intervals of time. What the uniform acceleration is saying? The definition is when the velocity of an object is increased or decreased by equal amounts in equal intervals of time. We can understand this with the help of an example. Example of uniform acceleration is motion of freely falling body. Freely falling means when the object is moving under the influence of gravity only. There is no other force, only the force of gravity is present. There is no air resistance. So in that case, object is falling, and that is called free fall of the object. What happens in non-uniform acceleration case? In the case of non-uniform acceleration, velocity is increased or decreased by unequal amounts in equal intervals of time. What is this unequal amounts? Let's say is riding a bicycle. What he will do? Sometimes he will slows down the speed. Sometimes he will speed up the speed. Sometimes he will slows down and sometimes he will speed up. So in that case, sometimes he is increasing the velocity and sometimes he is decreasing the velocity by unequal amounts. Let's say earlier it was moving with 6 meter per second, then it slows down and it makes its velocity 4 meter per second, then again it increases its velocity to 8 meter per second. So what he is doing, he is continuously changing the velocity, and that too by unequal amount. So dear students, what we have discussed today, we have done the definition of acceleration, that is change in velocity per unit time. We have discussed acceleration in the case of uniform motion and non-uniform motion, and we have also discussed two types of acceleration, that is uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. Let's understand the concept of acceleration with the help of an example, with the help of a numerical example. Let's understand the question first. Question says, starting from a stationary position, Rahul pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. This is statement number 1. From where the object has started? Object is Rahul here. Rahul has started from stationary position. Stationary position means u equal to 0. U is the initial velocity and that is 0. Rahul pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, how much velocity he has attained? He has attained from 0 to 6 meter per second. So V, that is final velocity, is 6 meter per second and the time taken is 30 seconds. This is the first case here. Second statement says that then he applies brake. Earlier he was moving with 6 meter per second and then he is applying brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meter per second in next 5 seconds. What happened when he applies brakes? Earlier he was moving with 6 meter per second and then when he applied brake, the velocity has decreased to 4 meter per second. So now in the second case, this velocity will become u. This velocity will become initial velocity. Now when he has applied brake, this 4 meter per second will become the final velocity now. So you have understood the two statements now. The question is, calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. This is your case number 1 and this is your case number 2. In the first case, we have understood that u is 0 because stationary position is there, and then he has attained the velocity to 6 meter per second. The v, that is the final velocity, is 6 meter per second now, and time t is 30 seconds. Let's first write down the given values. Case number first, initial velocity u is given 0, stationary position is given, that means u is 0, v is 6 meter per second and time t is 30 seconds here. And what the formula says? Formula for acceleration is change in velocity upon time taken. That means final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. That is the formula for acceleration. Just put down these values in the formula. V is 6, u is 0 and time t is 30 seconds. Divide it. We are getting the answer as 0.2 meter per second. You divide 6 by 30 and you will get 0.2 meter per second. So in the first case, we have got acceleration value 0.2 meter per second. Now Let's consider case number 2. What is happening in case number 2? Earlier the bicycle rider Rahul, he was moving with the velocity 6 meter per second. So here u, that is initial velocity, becomes 6 meter per second. When he applies brakes, now the new velocity, that is the final velocity, becomes 4 meter per second. And the time taken is 5 seconds here. It is given in the question. You have to find out, calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. So in case number 2, just apply the formula. Acceleration is v minus u by t. Always remember this formula. This is going to be very helpful while solving the numericals. Acceleration is change in velocity by time taken. Final minus initial by time. Final is 4 and initial is 6 and time taken is 5. Here you will get negative value. Why negative? Because the object is applying brakes now. He is reducing the velocity now. So in that case, we are getting a negative value here. You divide it by this, then we will get minus 0.4 meter per second. Okay, you got the value positive in this case and negative in this case, because here the object was increasing the velocity and here the object is applying the brakes and moving against the motion. Here it is moving in the direction of motion and here it is applying the brakes in the direction of motion. So I hope the question is clear now. So I hope you have understood the concept of acceleration. All the numericals will be concept based. So once you understood the concept of acceleration, you are definitely able to solve the numerical problems easily. This is all for today, and in our next class, we are going to discuss derivation of equations of motion. So keep watching AN Square Academy. Thank you.